Chawako. Ashi. Leona ibile relaxise
ai bonse le friendly ni bila
yalo ma
sai da be
mara haina me
and then if I had the material I would like spray paint on a daily basis like I do sketches and stuff.
yeah
Inside.
she answered you.
Yes,
man.
Yes.
You see
You know. In terms of like naturally so. Hello miss. Majida. Let's start with the first question. It's very simple. I want to know about your background. You growing up in the farms. Tell me like your earliest memories. How was it like? Earliest memories. Yeah, growing up. First of all, where you from? Let us start there. Or let us start. Okay, let's make this proper. Let us start. Tell us who you are, where you come from, what you all about. Okay. Yeah. The name is Lunga Hafani. Joy. Yeah, Lunga Hafani Joy. I did my research. You did your research.
Galina High School. Chawako. Ashi. Leona ibile relaxise
ai bonse le friendly ni bila
yalo ma
sai da be
mara haina me so
yona ya watu ba bila
yona ya tu ene nasione di 1 D3 era isaro dropa da the nega wa hapa to slothara zeti
wa ana
it is a 6 rand when a flow I was saying
kai busa e tla tsola dinamana bona ke tsere tšhelete ta bana
I was saying so when Novella will pay Eastern Cape Eastern Cape Shazi mthatha Benginda emthatha
ezilalini
uyezilalini
Futhana nasemthatha.
nawe vele emthatha
Ngivele umthatha mina ngidanga umthatha.
mara wena ekhaya exactly like kuphi zenini la February zafana luthole mina ngithiche isikasi
Yasazi isikhathi ungaboni into elisixhosa nayazi language.
awuyazi
Yayazi ayithethe.
ke ngitshela ukuthi ngekasi yami ozanini ozanini ne hayi esazi
Utlofitla
ne
there's a new word every season.
Every
You
season,
do
yeah.
know bana ne ndawo nendawo ine language ekasilayo ne noma ungabheke Eastern Cape uzofika lapha bethetha isiXhosa like okay fine.
But ours is famous. Like
Because niyenza famous ngokwenu because nicinga
we are so
idobu
proud.
but
It is.
thina
We have
ingxaki
to be
is-chill.
The
Laid
masses.
back ngento yekasi language asiyenzi ngale ndlela yenu
Yes.
and it's like all you have
For us
indlela
it's art.
eniyithetha ngayo.
For us
Like it's a
art.
creation, like
We are creating it. It's
like it's
it's
big,
something like
on your
from a language.
Nah, and like language yet has so many languages like incorporated in it.
This
Now
topic is
my
Yeah,
interesting.
it's like all 12 languages in one.
in one,
Translation.
like bonke bakho.
Guys.
Groot man. Oscar is like groot.
I just slice.
Congratulations guys nge-language yethu i-creative nifuna i-medal.
Nah, like Mara sister sport. Massive serious manje. Like ibheke language yethu. Isixhosa sikhona ngaphakathi in our language.
Isiphi?
Akhona amanye amagama.
Biza kalokho which word?
Relatable.
they do.
Of course they do.
Our language is relatable, like normal like you said yourself.
They do.
Mara so we has like language here to see.
But you can't compare Praetorian and Xhosa because Xhosa is like fam. It's fam. Like Praetorian is something that we just create
Yes,
on the go. Xhosa it's there. Like you can't speak Praetorian talking to your ancestors, but you can speak Xhosa talking
So
to your
if you
ancestors.
can learn.
Like
What's your
like
point?
Praetorian it's not really a language.
So if point endinga zona is that it's relatable.
Angry just said
It's
for it's
fam,
ready,
it's
it's
slang.
ready.
Yeah, baby,
Tswana people and what our papaya. It's that.
Guys.
So we can't compare them unless if we're comparing Pedi and Xhosa, then we can have an argument or a debate.
Kaloku,
But we can't.
I'm not beningakhomparishin ngesixhosa in general and but I said bona xa ubheka mhlawumbi xa ubheke by eGqeberha
Yes,
uzofika
there's
phela
a-
okay fine banekasi language yabo that is
But we
very
don't know
different
about it.
from yethu. Because you know there no
But
I didn't know about this Pretoria
there-
until nafika up and
Oh, you didn't.
I didn't until I got here and everyone else akayazi nina you think yaziwa le nto kodwa ini
Phone your friend umbuzo ukuthi intang man.
Yeah.
Just say intang.
Intang.
okay night show me Dinsang Dinsang
She answered you. Yes.
Yes, man.
You see.
of course
Yeah, she's into isn't though. You just said it. You see.
so of course
that is because the language is.
if ever into yenu isakwaziwa ngabantu aba-into izinto then you're really famous just that abantu ba-out there but
The
then
numbers don't lie.
who's not into
Numbers don't lie.
you know about
Because now you're trying to compare Xhosa, like I told you. You can't do that. Ah man.
yeah isifundini akekho siXhosa lesibhale esikolweni
You know this art you really get demand.
Cela uzingibekele phansi
Hey, Joe Mara sina balaya.
Come on, what is patterning yana?
Yeah.
Dango. Sharp.
Yeah, Lunga is from Nzimande family, like in Mpumalanga. Yeah, that's where like I grew up and stuff. Actually, I was born in Mamelodi, like in Pretoria, Mamelodi. Then,
Yeah.
Eventually, I migrated to Mpumalanga. So,
How old were you?
Around about 2 years old. So I
Damn.
don't even remember
Yeah, yeah,
myself like moving and stuff. I
You
just
didn't-
know that I grew up like in Mpumalanga.
You
So,
didn't see any of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just know I was born here, but yeah, I was raised.
Your earliest memory.
Earliest memory.
Yeah. What is that fun thing that you remember that happened like in your early days?
It's something which used to happen like each and every day. So
Okay.
waking up, going to what you call King Klesha. I don't know what it's
Kral.
crown.
Yeah.
That's actually an
In Afrikaans, yeah.
So yeah, we used to go to the crown. And then when you get there, like it used to be a competition actually
Mm.
in terms of who wakes up early and
Who wakes up early and do what?
yeah, who wakes up early and goes like to the Kanabar game competition in
To the
terms of
Kral.
waking up. Yeah.
Mm. So, how would you say growing up in the farms shaped the artist that you are? Yeah. Would you say did it have an influence on you becoming an artist?
Yeah, I must say it had a lot of influence
Yeah.
because, like I said, I was mainly like bored most of the time. I always had a, let me just say, pencil and paper and pen just to craft some stuff. So yeah, I think it helped me a lot during the practice around and stuff. Like yeah.
Arjige, arjige.
Yeah, what should be I think.
So my other question is, what are some of the unique techniques and materials you have developed from the farms? Would you say some of the skills that you do right now, or techniques that you pursue right now that you wouldn't be doing if you were not exposed to the rurals? There's nothing like that.
There's nothing like that.
What type of
'Cause,
materials were you using that side?
that side I used to use in Kanabar game wood, but then it's charcoal in a way after it's bent up.
Mm.
Yeah, and then just
Okay,
draw
that's cool.
there. So now I found a earring medium called spray painting, spray
Spray
cans.
painting, yeah.
So it's kind of more like getting advancing.
Mm.
Yeah.
Would you say, okay, so spray painting your favorite?
Yeah, spray painting and bleach are one of my favorite mediums currently.
Right.
Because of battling like in Africa and so on. I will already Spanish I will be small video.
Why? Why? Yeah. Why promote? I could put the question go and not look. Oh, no, I go to Marco and not to look at Nago, Nago with this one, non to look like So, Honale, Bishop.
How?
Oh, damn, okay. Do you have Honale the art we creating, say this year that you would say this is my favorite art? I want you to tell me like the story behind it, if Honale any sort of piece this year and let's
This
say
year.
this one takes a trophy.
This year. This year, that's a tricky one actually because every art piece I create is my favorite one. So again, like there's always a new favorite one. I think every summer.
Mm.
So I can't
Which
like
one would you say
pinpoint it.
was memorable? In a story more. Maybe na go hira gonne pula eng no like go some processes tse leng gore they are memorable ka
Yeah.
botsone.
Tse di leng memorable mostly ke mm, Large works more like Mama thing.
Mm.
Because mostly when people go by driving by, some of them don't even like know the artist, but then like yeah, it's kind of like people see it on a daily basis. Like yeah, the whole crafted go
More, yeah.
yeah, that was last year. But then like I still get people Baba Butisang or like, is it really you who did the wall when you're not in the So yeah, kind of straight up. So it's kind of like a landmark in Yana in a way, and then it inspires people on a daily basis. So yeah, I think that's one of my favorite pieces.
Do. Shakti. Yeah. So how do you balance the different, because you do a couple of mediums, right? You do painting, sketching, spraying, right?
Yeah.
How do you balance between all of those? How do you, yeah, question I guess straightforward. How do you balance them?
How do I balance them?
Yeah. Go na le, ke sure go na le e nngwe e leng gore o ira more than the others. No.
Yeah, and then it's like sketching in my sketchbook. Cause like each and every morning hit it to work, I don't know sketch. Like when you wake up, you exercise first and get
Sometimes I write first.
yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I work out. So sometimes I work out first. So yeah,
Yeah.
Maramo, we're talking about you. So you say you wake up and then you do sketching. Well, I thought how you do more of spray painting than sketching.
Spray painting, it's kind of like mm, it takes a lot of effort.
Mm.
Yeah, like it takes a lot of effort. Grabbing a sketchbook and just painting, it's something I can just pull up in the morning, like when I wake up.
Mm.
There's no need yeah, like are you physically fit? Did you take a bath? Like did you like
Mm.
it's only just me and my sketchbook, like when I wake up, just sketch. And then, yeah.
Okay, which one is your favorite between all of these mediums?
Mm, I would say that spray painting is one
Mm.
of my best mediums.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I don't get a lot of time to practice it because of like getting materials and stuff. Buying the material is too expensive. And then if I had the material, I would like spray paint on a daily basis, like I do sketches and stuff.
Yeah.
Hola. Sure. I'm still waiting for my friend.
In 300 meters, continue straight to stay on Willenbota Drive.
Alime. Right. Drop off.
Ain't nobody fucking with me, man. Hey, you already know that, pimp.
Hi guys.
You heard what he said. He's waiting for the photo.
Yeah, you can shoot, yeah.
Are you planning for a shoot? Are you planning for it?
So what photo shoot should be?
I'm making a vlog. It's more like a documentary.
Okay.
Yeah, about the artist.
On what?
He's an artist.
Yeah.
He's gonna be doing.
I'll sing with him.
Yeah. Do you know him?
No.
He spray paints.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's he called?
He's called Inspector, but his name is Lunga. You know those kids.
What's he on Instagram?
This guy does that.
You was on TV this time.
Okay, let's go on.
You know,
Painting, you were doing that.
you've seen him on TV.
You did the graffiti or something. There was a big,
Do you,
some years ago, you were on the British Prime.
years ago.
And then they had you on TV. You were drinking. After that, you were drinking. I can't remember the whole. But then,
Rihanna, where did you do this?
I don't even remember me.
Have you been on TV? Barak.
Because this is the last work I did.
Where are you guys from? Are you guys from anywhere? You guys look like you're traveling. How's Devon? You stay in Devon.
Yeah.
And then why did you decide to come?
Came here for the function, for the wedding.
Oh,
The wedding was last night.
how was it? With the weather? It was
maybe somebody else.
Where was it wedding? What's it
Also the same.
River runs through it and the Turkish Uyuk Chamlija.
What do you call it? The Abraham. That horse with the mane.
Check him out, John. What's your Lunga?
Yes, sir.
What's your inspector? You can check him out on Instagram. If you want any graffiti done, we want you to do a free Palestine.
Inspector.
We just need to choose the you do the
Artifice.
Inspector underscore.
I don't mind if I'm spilling my water without the. You know when you're going past Lodium, there's all those free walks. You are free to go and do the free Palestine, however you want to do it. You see there's a couple of murals.
Yeah.
There's a couple of, and don't add to that mural. One of the other ones. In fact, they will come out and help you.
Find a place. Come to the floor.
You can give him one room. You can have one room.
Yeah.
We fight like cats on the cards.
Yeah, our family.
Cool them down. They were sitting outside.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Bye guys.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Ooh.
Sure.
Hola. Sure.
Well, I don't know where you want to start, but you can start here, you can start there, wherever you want.
I would like to start at the mall, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You know where it is.
Thanks a lot.
Carry on. Call me when it's finished. Let's have a look.
Yeah, just come by and have a look from time to time.
Okay, not now. You've got a drop sheet there. Yeah, no, that's fine. Carry on. If you need anything, Daniel, this man, his name is Lunga. He's going to paint that wall there and these palm tree
the big plastic things, or the white fiber things. So if you need anything, except money,
Yes, sir.
you go to him. If you want money, you finished, you come to me.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine. All right.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Really, if there's anything you need, ask him. I think even maybe white paint we can maybe help him, because he's got 5.5 with the white. But if there's anything else,
Okay, I'll just shout, sir.
yeah.
Okay. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thanks, Luba.
So, kopela on describe your process from start to finish.
From start to finish process of
Your process, like creating art. Let's say you have an art for a client. How do you go about your day? You start
uh,
off with the music. No, you have to eat first. I know some people who don't eat at all.
yeah, hold on it all.
Until buffet, I'm one of them. Sometimes I don't eat until I finish something. If I'm working on something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I just don't eat because my whole mind is on that thing.
Yeah, you're not pila, it depends on how the day goes.
Mm,
Because there are sometimes cafe and then the client maybe I could be working for a day on a project.
mm.
So obviously I must eat. Obviously I must smoke some weed nyana, yeah, just to elevate nyana in a way.
Yeah, tell me about the process. Tell me about you waking up. How do you go about it until you finish the product? Yeah.
Okay, the process. Let's say first of all when I wake up, correct. First of all, I wake up, I already have everything planned, what I'm gonna do on the wall. Okay, now we're specifically talking about a wall, like a mural,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I already know the design, where am I gonna be painting, like stuff like that. I have to have that like in my mind before going to a project.
Mm.
So I already know how I go about my things. Yeah. It's all about planning first, and then after planning, that's when I correct, grab up all the material I'm gonna be using, and then getting it like write off the checklist and stuff, and then yeah, I'm on.
Do you have any artists or artist movement tse e leng gore di a go inspire? They inspire the type of person that you become as an artist.
Uh, I must say there are a lot of like spray painters, like muralists I look up to. Yeah, like people who motivate me. Yeah,
The names? Can you give us
names.
names?
Let me just start off by one of them is Zale.
Zayn.
Zale Art.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was actually one of the co-judges. One of the co-judges that was judging our
Your
competition.
competition in
Yeah, it's
Mamelodi.
Mall. Yes, sir.
Sure.
So he's one of them, and then the second one is the other judge, Johnny Ellison. Yeah, those are the people that I like physically know who I've spoken to who motivate me. And one last one is a guy named Deco, like
Deco.
Deco.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You told me about you creating drawing Bozakumi ka 2010 and all
yeah,
that. So I can imagine gore ate ya gago it was you drawing ka pencil o color and
yeah,
all that.
yeah.
How would you say ate ya gago e evolvile from then up to now?
Phew, I don't know what it has evolved kana ba re keng, a lot.
Mm,
Because now, kana kotsile when I was using like a pencilless sketchbook, like a pencil and paper,
mm,
negi, I used to have like references in my mind or I look at something then I draw.
mm.
But then now, like I said, having a smartphone, like an early accessibility age in
Yeah.
terms of reference photos, just downloading photos for me to work on. Yeah, it has escalated like a lot. The type of mediums I use now,
Mm.
it has.
One thing that is common about artists is creative blog, you know.
Well, yeah.
writers have writers blog and so on. How do you handle that? How when you are in that period, how do you overcome a writer's block? Not writer's block in your case,
Yeah, like but
the
then
creative
creative
block,
block.
yeah.
It's just kidding. I've never had like a creative block in terms of like when I work on a project.
Mm.
Because when you're working on a project, banyak like something specific. I don't know if you get me.
So what you're saying, what I'm getting is that you don't go through a creative block.
I don't go through a creative block because obviously let's say the capital like I'm gonna get from it. So there's no necessarily a creative block unless if I'm working on a project on my own,
Yeah.
which like I'm like
Yeah.
initiating myself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, moho kono banale like the withdrawals out on like I'm not feeling it today.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's do it tomorrow. Let's do it another day. So yeah,
Would you say that is procrastinating?
most definitely.
So how do you handle that? How do you cure your creative block? How do you overcome it
Mm,
in that sense?
I don't know. I think maybe like by just going to sleep and then
Mm.
waking up the next day, and then yeah, that's where it sparks up something in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any like piece of advice akere elong gore we receive from other artists elong gore it keeps you going le kajeko?
Let me just put it this way.
The best piece of advice se silong wa kry ever since you became what you are.
Best piece of advice, getting. They once told me to be me. So yeah, that's a piece of advice I can give to like other artists and stuff. Just be yourself.
How do you incorporate storytelling in your art?
Storytelling in my art.
Mm.
When I don't know.
Ka pinyelane. Okay, what is the story behind your art?
Story behind my art.
Yeah. Because ke nagana artist e nngwe le nngwe na le style, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
style sa high again.
Would you say there's a story behind your arts or you just abstract?
There's no story because like what I work on mostly it's like getting people's faces.
Okay.
Yeah, like portraits and stuff. So that's why even when I'm working on a like large project like murals, I always make sure to incorporate like murals and stuff like that because yeah, that's what I usually feel comfortable working in.
Okay, I guess my question has to be what message are you spreading with your art? What message does your art convey?
What message?
Yeah.
I've never really thought about that.
Yeah.
I've never. It's the first. Let me think about it.
Yeah. Say you describing your art to someone who doesn't understand art. Why do you do it?
Why do I do art?
Yeah. What inspires you to do your pieces?
I don't know. I just find like joy in creating something new for people to see. So I think that's why I got into large scale mural works. Yeah, because I just like the getting. It's like having a gallery on the street where everyone can just see your work without going into an art gallery or popping up into exhibitions and stuff. So like the art is already there. You don't even have to pay a fee to just be like inspired by the art. Yeah, so I think that's why I mostly like create murals for people's engagement. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's crazy. I think family it's usually like big in this type of things. What type of influence o kry-ang ko family niya how?
Type of influence.
Yeah, from your family. What type of feedback do you get from them?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, both families, you have a family go Mpumalanga, like you said,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you have a family here in PTA.
So now all I get is just support. Yeah. just them supporting me.
Do you,
Yeah, in
do you
most
think
cases.
do you think they understand what you're doing? Do you think they get it?
Mm, I think most of them get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them get it because of like the words of encouragement they usually give me and stuff. But then overall, Karen, I'm not really sure, Nappy,
Yeah.
because I'm the one who's doing art. Most of them become surprised, like when Karen drop a new piece, like yeah, it becomes
Never say expect them to be.
yeah. But no pila basa expect. So I get kere iba tshwara byang anyway.
Yeah, I guess my question is, do you think they understand your gift?
Mm, most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. They understand the craft.
Yeah. I like how your questions are really like short because now they get me on my toes. But yeah, my other question is, you see how like now technology is evolving, we're moving into AI, and there are rumors, go na le batho ba ba reng, like the in the coming of AI is like the death of real art.
Okay.
What do you think about that? How do you see your art evolving in this type of um, technology era?
First of all, let me just start by saying I think like AI has been beneficial on my side.
Mm,
Yeah, on my side, like as an artist.
yeah.
Because most of my reference photos, like when I don't want to take a picture of a specific person, I could just write up more,
Exactly. Sure, sure.
hola my guy.
Voila.
Yeah, so you can just you can just write up what you're thinking,
Mm.
and then you pop up like the image, and then you can kind of like use the image as a reference and
Oh.
stuff. Yeah, so I kind of use like AI in most of like the things I do.
So you'd say it's making things easier for the art community.
Yeah, it's making yeah, I must say it's making things easier for the art community because I can just download a picture and then I work on it. There's no need for me to go and grab
Reference.
reference photos and stuff. So yeah, it works on me, but then I know a lot of artists are yelling more about now. It's killing like the
Yeah, I feel like I'm one of them, but at the same time, I feel like because like these things are created by us, right?
yeah.
So there's no way they can be more powerful than us. As much as we were created by God, there's no way we're gonna, you know, regardless of what level of intelligence we have,
Yeah,
there's no way we're gonna overpower that our creator,
I get.
Yeah, that's how I see it. But at the same time, I feel like it's kind of ruining, you know, the process of coming up with ideas because now we won't have like original ideas. A lot of ideas will be generated
Yeah,
by
generated by AI.
AI and all that.
Yeah,
What would you say is the most rewarding part of being a visual artist?
most rewarding part.
Yeah, it could be money, it could be um, the fact that you get to be alone more.
Yeah. I can't say it's because of money, because like wabo,
I go when
it's
it's
because of the
I
money.
go when it's
It's getting it comes back to Nkana Bargain. People's comments and like motivation and stuff. Yeah, that's on a I think yeah, it's pompang in a way. Cause like did you ever work on something and then Sabanale Mutwa comment on it? You kinda like you lose motivation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever taken a risk creating art for the sake of art? Have you ever taken a risk?
I do like in each and every project I do, there must be like a risk, yeah, and something.
All the time?
Yeah, so let's say more like I'm just doing it for
Incorporating.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a story behind that?
Mm,
Any story you remember? You taking a risk, a huge risk for the sake of art?
for the sake of art. It's actually correct. Let me see. I once took a risk like creating a mural for the first time with spray cans. And that was my like first time holding a spray can by hand. Yeah. So I guess those are the kind of risk I take, like any material wise, type of cloth I use and stuff. Yeah. That's all.
Crazy, crazy. How do you connect with your people? Because I imagine gore go na le batho ba e leng gore you have clients calling you from left and right. I utlwisisi when you say it can be like the case can be money. But yeah, re tswile da. But how do you connect with your people? How do you connect with your your audience?
My audience.
Is it a like online thing or do you ever do like the launch?
Nah, actually, bilang no nahamisa tata, cause like getting the launch and stuff are things I should be doing, like lady exhibitions and stuff. It's just that mostly now, like I'm on my body, like on large scale walls, and then yeah. So I don't get a lot of time to engage with people unless maybe when I post, and then yeah, people who follow me on Instagram and all social media platforms get to engage and stuff.
Okay, I have last few questions.
Okay.
So my question is, what type of advice would you give to aspiring artists like you, the kids?
Kids.
Yeah.
Think I already said it. Just be you. No way, and I just create what you think. Like yeah, cause I think who create like an art style you really like interact with and it's kind of hard because people go from different mediums. So maybe you've been using charcoal and then now getting watercolor, spray paint, and then yeah, just find your own style, like material you like using, and then just go about it.
Yeah, that is a very short one. But yeah, because thinking about me when I was younger, ne, like I get nka so understand the fundy one or ne.
Oh.
Okay, no, I understand that, but you know the kids, they want you to tell them like what to do. You know, they want you to tell them hore, maybe create every day and all that. But immediately you say be you. Some of them they don't know who they are.
Oh. Okay, so kidding, honagam cool, like try creating on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Because like who creator, you kind of work on your skill and then why enhance in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like when you work on yourself, eventually you enhance the skill and then yeah. Actually you're not enhancing the skill, you're enhancing the talent and then it for my skill. Yeah.
Dang.
Because like a lot of people would say, Ejo, you are so getting talented and stuff. Or nah, it's not talent, it's a skill. Because build it in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone is born a creative, you know, right?
Yeah.
Everyone.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone had to like started out sketching. Lentile hore no. Kitsi batho ba bantši ba ileng hore I used to school with. Ba ne ba drawang like yeah, but ba sketch on a daily basis ba ba serious. It's just that kering iya le ka yona consistency. Like do you wanna really sketch every day for the rest of your life or hona le ntho like you interesting things you would rather do than sketch. Yeah, and then it comes back to that.
Would you say the artists they die down because would you say okay, because now creatives, you say everyone is born a creative, right?
Yeah, so most definitely.
And then the ones who choose to follow that creativity, they become artists. So would you say they kind of kill their art along the way?
Yeah, most people do kill their art.
What would you say is the cause?
I don't know, mainly practice. Because if you wanna become good at something, you gotta do it like consistently on a daily basis. And again, like let me just jog your memory. You also
Be honest.
be honest.
I want you to be honest. What do you think is one thing elong hore e push batho away from their creativity? Because yeah, like you said, it's in our nature, right?
Yeah, it's in our nature because you're like there are a lot of things happening more
Mm.
Yeah, there are a lot of things because especially Hotswana learning in grade 8 you used to know like people who sketch.
Mm.
And then grade 8, grade 9.
They no longer do it.
Yeah, and then eventually her fitla go like metric, more thing like asalada, like completely. And then that's where you
O nagana gore ke eng e bolayang passion ya bona? Ke eng e bolayang passion ya rena?
Passionate hona ka mkho. You can utsona le ngwana no go first time. Ne. Ko wena they want you playing like tennis and hockey. How di first time in the days. So obviously ungasi be a tennis player or a hockey player like a professional one. O sa irati yona ntho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's just it.
Have you ever collaborated with any other artist?
Yeah, I have collaborated. My first collaboration was at Tona Mall. Yeah, at Tona Mall. It was with artist friend called DC. Yeah, we were in the same competition actually. Yeah, he's the one who won the second qualifying round. And then Lee Leroux won the first.
Yeah,
the first prize.
So right now, if you were to collaborate with anyone, any artist, whether they're famous, whether they are alive or dead, what artist would that be? Which artist would that be?
I think that would be Zaire Arts.
Is he alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a muralist. He's one of the people I actually look up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we're closing it.
Yes, it's done.
It was great talking to you, sir.
It was good talking to you, Mr.
Where can people find you?
Let me just say Inspector_Artifice.
Artifice. On every platform.
That's only on Instagram because that's where I post like frequently. I wanna start like hopping on more social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. I have a TikTok account, but it's not.
So, okay, in the future, if they look for you on those platforms, they just gonna is it gonna be the same thing? Is it gonna be Inspector Artifice or
straight up?
Shout out. Kaleboga. Kaleboga go menagane.
One time,